Hi everyone. Today we're going to take a look at the Sony PlayStation 3. This is an interesting console since it was launched in a time when the industry was making a switch from analog video output to digital video output. So Sony, they supported no less than 7 different ways to hook up your PS3 to your TV or monitor. So apart from the HDMI, you can also use an AV composite, S-video, component, D-terminal, AV multi-out, and SCART. The D-terminal was a cable which was supported in Japan. So the GameCube also had a D-terminal cable, and there are other consoles released in Japan which also supported D-terminal. It's a digital cable, high quality image. The AV multi-out is an interesting one. That one was first used in the PlayStation 1. It was also used in PlayStation 2 and the PS3. That cable was mainly supported in Japan. So you had a few of Sony's CRTs which supported the AV multi-out, and Sony even released a dedicated AV multi-out, official multi-out cable. So today we are going to take a look at 2 different ways to hook up your CRT to the PS3 to get the best possible image from your PS3. So today we are going to test out the component cables. These are the official Sony component cables for PlayStation 3. So this supports resolutions from 480i all the way up to 1080p. So we will test out the component cables. Then we will test out the HDMIs. And if you have a CRT monitor, for example a Sony BVM or similar, which supports the resolutions all the way up to 1080i, such as the Sony BVM or the JVC D multi-format D series, you can also hook it up via HDMI using this adapter. This is the HD Fury 3. There are other adapters which you can use, but this one is from a brand called HD Fury, and I've used it on different consoles, the Xbox 360, the Vita TV, and the PlayStation 3. So today we will compare the HDMI and the component cable to see which one outputs the best image. Okay, so I've hooked up my PlayStation 3 to my Sony BVM D24 monitor. So for those of you who are not familiar with this monitor, this is a professional broadcast monitor which supports 240p all the way up to 1080i. So I'm using the HD Fury 3 adapter to hook up my PS3 to this monitor, and as you can see, it looks really nice. Let's go into the video settings, the video settings of the PS3. We can see here HDMI. Let's try out. We enable. This is my PAL PS3. So I've so this one got support for 576p, 720p, and 1080i. Okay. So let's try out a game. So this is HDMI with HD Fury 3. And I think it looks really nice, sharp, vibrant colors. Okay, so now I've hooked up my component cable to the PS3, and let's go into the component settings. So I've enabled 576p, 720p, 1080i. The component cable also supports 1080p, but this monitor, as I mentioned, does not support 1080p. So 1080i is the maximum resolution of this particular CRT. I mean, the component cable, the colors are vibrant just as they were on HDMI. So I really can't tell if this is better than HDMI or if HDMI is better than this. So I would say they are equally as good. I mean, looks really nice. But there is, however, one benefit which the component cable have over HDMI, and I will show you in a second. We go back to the video output settings, and we just allow for 576i or 480i, depending on if you have a American or PAL PS3. So this is a PAL PlayStation 3, and it supports 576i. So let's just test out 576i. And since this is component, it allows us to go lower than 576p. And we will set this to 4:3. So now when we are outputting interlaced in 576 or 480i, we can also use the Sony BVM 20F1E. So this is a 4:3 SD monitor. So this one only outputs 240p and 480i or 576i resolutions. So it does not output 480p or higher. And so what are the benefits of this? Yeah, so now we can, for instance, watch content from Netflix or the DVD player or Blu-ray player, which content which is in 4:3. Okay, so this is the benefit of using the component cable. It allows us to output lower resolutions than the HDMI adapter. So what do you guys think? I think it looks really nice. I would love to watch 4:3 content